So today we're going to talk about something super easy and super helpful. But before we get started, we're going to stop. Yeah, that's right. I would like you to stop and close your eyes. Take a moment and remember a time you were in a place that felt completely overwhelming. Where were you and how did it make you feel? Did you get really grumpy? Did you try to leave or did you just completely shut down? That's the one I always pick. Wherever you were, you probably didn't feel very good. I want you to hold on to that feeling and open your eyes back up, because today we're going to learn how to look around at our environments, especially those in children's ministry, and try to see them from the perspective of people who process the world differently, like those who are on the autism spectrum. And then we're going to learn a few simple steps to make it easier. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Hey, I found her, but she looks upset. There's a lot going on in here. I wonder if she's feeling overwhelmed. What do you think we can do to make this better? People who have autism or other developmental disabilities process the world differently. This means that environments, like large undefined spaces, sometimes can be overwhelming or confusing. So if you have a student with special needs who is repeatedly trying to leave their area or trying to leave the classroom altogether, then this is a sign that they need help processing their environment. A great place to start is by defining the visual boundaries. Today we're going to learn 3 easy techniques. Number 1, tape, stickers, and furniture. If you want to help a child who has autism understand where you want them to stay, then define it on the floor. You can use painter's tape to actually mark the area where you want the child to go. Or you can use other things like stickers or decals, such as these smiley faces, to show where you want the child to sit or stand. You can even arrange the furniture to create natural spaces. These techniques won't harm your floor, but they will give the child a visual reference to understand the boundaries. Now be sure to explain the expectations too. Show the visual boundaries and then say something like, "We don't go past the blue line during small group." Number 2, carpet squares. Want a visual boundary that moves with the child? Then carpet squares are your new best friend. Children's ministry is usually a place filled with lots of action. This means that children are expected to be in different places at different times. This can be confusing. So one way to help is to have the visual boundary move with the child. Start by letting the child choose which carpet square they want to have. Then let them know that the square will show them where they're supposed to be. During small group, place the square under their chair. Take it with you to large group and place it under their seat there too. If they go on stage, that's right, bring it along. No matter where you want them to go, bring their square with them. This is a simple visual reminder to help communicate expectations. Number 3, something fun. Everyone likes something fun, so another great way to help a child understand where they should stay is by incorporating something that they love into the visual boundary. For example, if a child has a favorite thing, like dinosaurs, you can put a dinosaur sticker on the floor or on their carpet square and say something fun like, "Let's sit with the brontosaurus." This will not only help the child know where to go, but it will help motivate them to want to do it. So that was pretty good stuff today, but there's one more thing before you go. The next time you're in your classroom, before you get started, stop. Take a look around the room, but this time from the perspective of a child who processes the world differently. And keep this in mind when you do. Kids who are on the autism spectrum or those who have developmental disabilities often are more sensitive to their environment. They often struggle to pick up on social cues. Some will elope, which means to run away, when they feel overwhelmed. And many learn best with concrete visual reminders. Now, take a look around your room and imagine it filled with children on a typical Sunday morning. Are any children who have special needs expected to stay in a part of the room that is louder or brighter than other parts? Does the area where you wish them to stay have a visual boundary that shows them where they should go and where they should not go? Or is it assumed that they'll know what to do by following the other children? Are they asked to stay near any exits that could be tempting to run away through? And what visual reminders can you put in place that will help teach boundaries and expectations? Helping children who have special needs adapt to their environment doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes the simplest things can make the biggest difference. So let's get started. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, if you want more information, check us out at wonderfulworks.net.